73 domes, 25 multi-sensors, 11 turrets, and 4 fisheyes. That's how many cameras were required to secure this warehouse. In this video, I'm going to take you behind the scenes to show you the different types of cameras we used throughout the facility. A massive 256 channel NVR was required, along with 200 terabytes of storage. Later in the video, I'm going to show you how we configured this massive server to record all the cameras, while also allowing multiple hard drives to fail without losing any data. But first, let's talk about the cameras we used. This project is the first time we've used these new multi-sensor dome cameras from Uniview in a real-world scenario. If you're not familiar with this camera, it's actually 4 5-megapixel sensors that come together in a single housing. This camera is powered using a single Ethernet cable, greatly reducing labor and wiring costs. We installed 25 of these throughout the warehouse, ensuring that there were no blind spots and providing excellent image quality. Each of the lenses can also be zoomed through the Uniview Link app or web interface for a closer view. I noticed that by zooming in the lenses a very small amount, this led to an improvement in the camera's image quality. I think this is because the focus is thrown off slightly between the time the camera leaves the factory to the time when it's installed, so it needs to be autofocused just once for the best sharpness. In terms of installation, we used 3/4-inch EMT conduit to lower down the cameras, since the warehouse had 40-foot ceilings. These multi-sensor cameras come with a plate adapter that has 1.5-inch G2 thread on top. By using an adapter, we were able to secure the cameras to the conduit hanging down from the ceiling. Afterwards, we took the extra step of securing the cameras to the warehouse rafters using steel wire. This adds a second attachment point, preventing the cameras from falling. We also used Uniview 4-megapixel dual dome cameras along the outside of the building to monitor the perimeter. The nice thing about this camera is that you can view 2 directions at the same time, allowing you to cover a full 180 degrees using a single cable. Normally, you'd have to install 2 cameras, one facing left and the other facing right, while also running 2 network cables. These dual dome cameras greatly simplify the installation while also looking professional. This camera was also used inside the warehouse to monitor the aisle between 2 racks. By aiming the 2 lenses in opposite directions, we were able to get full coverage throughout each aisle. Inside the office, we used regular 8-megapixel dome cameras with a 2.8mm lens. This is a very standard camera style, and while it's not the most exciting, these cameras have great image quality and they're quite small, measuring about 4 inches wide. Additionally, we used the same cameras in the warehouse to view the loading bay doors, but with a 4mm lens instead of 2.8. This gave us a slightly tighter shot, which was perfect since the cameras were installed up high on poles. We used a couple other cameras as well, such as the 12-megapixel fisheyes for the corners of the building, as well as these really nice 8-megapixel ColorHunter turrets outside of the shipping docks. Even at night, these ColorHunter cameras stay in full color with excellent image quality. They also have a Varifocal lens that can be zoomed in for more details. Now that I've gone over the cameras, I want to show you how we configured the NVR and the hard drives. For this project, we used Uniview's 256-channel NVR. That's because with all of the multi-sensor cameras around the warehouse, we ended up with a total of 188 channels being recorded. Inside of the NVR, we have 20 10-terabyte hard drives for a total of 200 terabytes of storage. Because we have so many drives inside the system, we can configure a few of them for redundancy. Let me show you how that works. This NVR allows you to segment the drives into multiple RAID 5 and RAID 6 arrays. The easiest way to do this is by using the one-click array button in the NVR's web interface. This will split the hard drives up into multiple arrays. In this case, the system can tolerate up to 3 hard drive failures without losing any data. If one of the drives fails, all you need to do is replace it with one of the same capacity, 10 terabytes in this case, and the system will automatically rebuild the array. The system will continue running like normal while this process occurs, and once the array is finished rebuilding, you are once again protected from any hard drive failures. We also set up ultra motion detection on every single camera. This allows the system to record whenever there is a person or vehicle in the scene, while also avoiding false positives from things such as the lights flickering in the warehouse or snow falling outside. After all the cameras were installed, I conducted a training session with the facility manager and 2 of his colleagues, setting them up with the Uniview link and Easy Station on their phones and computers. I explained to them how the RAID backup system works, as well as how to download and search for footage on the NVR. We at XLR Security acted as a supplier and technical assistance for this project, while the installation was performed by Sense Group from Barrie, Ontario. These guys did an excellent job running the cables and coordinating the whole project, so if you also have a warehouse in the Greater Toronto Area, I definitely recommend contacting Sense Group to complete your project. So yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you like this type of case study format, please let me know in the comments below. Your feedback is greatly appreciated and helps us to make better videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.